Want to block my driveway, officer? It's gonna be another minute or two on coffee. I worked the opening shift at this fast food place downtown. We had to be there at 5 a.m. to open by 6, which meant I was getting up at like 4:15 every morning. My routine was pretty tight. Leave the house at exactly 4:45, get to work by 4:55, then spend the next hour brewing coffee, making tea, filling ice machines, and getting everything ready for the morning rush. My manager was pretty cool about it though. As long as you showed up ready to work and didn't clock in more than 10 minutes late, nobody made a big deal about it. So this one Tuesday morning, I come outside at 4:45 like always, keys in hand, ready to head out. But there's a police car parked right across my driveway, like completely blocking it. The officer had pulled someone over and decided my driveway was the perfect spot to do his paperwork or whatever. This had happened before, usually in the afternoons when I was coming home. Normally I'd just walk up to the officer and politely ask them to move forward or back a few feet so I could get out. Never been a problem. But when I walked up to this guy's window and explained that I needed to get to work, he didn't even look up from his clipboard. "You're gonna have to wait until I'm finished here," he said in this super annoyed voice. I tried to explain that I had to open a restaurant and people were counting on me. He just shrugged and kept writing. So I snapped a picture of his car blocking my driveway and texted it to my manager with a message saying I was gonna be late because of the situation. I stood on my front porch for 40 minutes. 40 minutes watching this guy take his sweet time writing whatever he was writing while I'm getting more and more stressed about work. Finally, at like 5:25, he moves his car. No apology, no acknowledgement that he just made me super late, just drives off like nothing happened. I jumped in my car and raced to work, getting there at 5:45. 15 minutes to do everything that normally takes me an hour. I'm running around like crazy, throwing ice in machines, frantically trying to get the tea brewing, setting up the registers. In all the chaos, I almost forgot to start the coffee brewing. I managed to get the coffee going with like 2 minutes to spare, but it wasn't ready yet when we opened the doors at 6. Right at opening time, this group of local police officers walks in. It was their usual morning routine. They'd grab coffee and donuts before their shift started. The police captain was leading the group, and guess who was right behind him? The same officer who blocked my driveway. The captain walks up to the counter with this big smile and goes, "Morning, can I get a large coffee black?" I had to look him in the eye and say, "I'm really sorry, but there's gonna be about a 5-minute wait on the coffee. I got to work extremely late this morning." He looked confused. "Late? What happened?" I pulled out my phone, showed him the picture of the police car in my driveway, and explained the whole situation. How one of his officers blocked my driveway for 45 minutes during a routine traffic stop and made me late to work. The captain's face went from confused to furious in about 2 seconds. He spun around and just started going off on that officer right there in front of everyone. "Are you kidding me right now? You blocked this guy's driveway for 45 minutes? For a traffic stop?" The officer tried to mumble some excuse, but the captain wasn't having it. Nothing short of a life or death emergency should ever block someone's driveway, especially when it interferes with me getting my morning coffee. Do you understand me? It was beautiful. This guy got chewed out by his boss in front of all his coworkers while I'm standing there trying not to smile. The captain turned back to me and apologized like 3 times while we waited for the coffee to finish brewing. My driveway was never blocked again, and every morning at exactly 6 a.m. that captain got his coffee without any delays.